Okay, as you can see, I have my supplies all laid out and ready to go so that I can share with you how I made my own brad using the poinsettia from the Paper Tray Ink stamp set this month. It makes a really beautiful embellishment in addition to a glittered poinsettia that I found at Michael's craft store to use as a focal point on my newest timeless template called Keeping Tabs. So I'm going to show you again how easy it is. If you like brads, you will love the eye top. First, I'm going to start with stamping my image. I've already stamped the large solid poinsettia, this one, in Sweet Blush. It does take a few minutes to dry, that's why I stamped that one first. I'm now taking our smaller solid poinsettia, and in Berry Sorbet, I'm going to layer this one. Then I'm going to take the other large open line poinsettia image, and I'm stamping that in Pure Poppy. And I don't want this one to line up. I'm going to have it alternate a little bit. So there you go. And as you can see, using Paper Tray Ink clear stamps, it's very easy to get everything to line up the way that you want. Now moving on to the part of the eye top. This is something many of you may have seen at CHA. It's by Imaginisce. It's called the eye top, and it comes with a small and medium cup. I purchased the larger cup because I'm going to be using a large brad. This is their 28mm brad, and I think it's a great size and well worth the money. Plus, when I'm investing in a tool like this, I like to have all the bells and whistles to go with everything. So, you purchase a package of brads, such as this one. There are 6 in here. I got mine for $3. Again, I think it's worth it because you would buy brads in a package for probably more than this, and they may not even match your project. These you can use fabric, stickers, ribbon, you name it, you can use it with your eye top. Okay, the other thing that the eye top has are punches that coordinate for their brads. Now you don't have to invest in the punches. They cost about the same as every other punch you would purchase, so ranging anywhere from $12 to $16. This is for the 28mm brad, as I said, the large one. They also have clear templates so that you could, trace, then cut your own. Honestly, my time is too valuable. I don't have the energy to sit, trace, and cut anything. So, I bought the punch. So I'm putting this in. As you can see, I always like to use all my punches upside down so that I can see where I'm punching. And of course, working behind the camera isn't working for me. There we go. Trying to do it in the air doesn't work. You got to have a little bit of brute strength to use some of these punches. It usually slides out, but of course, because I'm on camera, it's not going to. I'll just put that aside. So, you have your poinsettia all cut out and ready to go. These things turn out so that you can have easier access to the part that you need. So anytime you're using patterned paper, anything, you want to make sure that the pretty side is cup side in because it is going to be getting folded over. If you think about it, it gets folded over this. So you do want to make sure that you put it face down. So I put that in the center of my cup, and then I like to turn this part in. I hope you can see that. And I just gently I can't do this from behind the camera. I'm going to have to come over here and just pray you can see it. And then I'm just going to kind of slide my cup in. There we go. Now, once you get the cup in there, I kind of give it a light squeeze to figure out where about this is going to end up curling, because you do want to make sure that everything's in the center. Otherwise, your design comes back off and these folded pieces will show and they don't look very nice. So you give it a squeeze. And then you make sure this rubber comes up over it. Again, my machine for some reason isn't cooperating. There you go. So, then I like to pop this back out. Now, on the video, they don't take the time because they're probably just trying to show you quickly, how it works. I like to individually fold each piece in, because then once it's done, it folds really nicely and you don't get any crease edges so that it doesn't look sloppy. So I have mine all tucked in. Another step I like to do that they don't do on the video is I then go back and I give it another squeeze. I find this just helps to make sure my pieces are all laying down. I hope you can see that. Okay, now this cup is where the back of your brad inserts into. So we're going to turn this out, put this back, put our cup in there, as you can see, then turn this and squeeze. You will feel it pop in. It'll just kind of make a pop. There we go. So I'm going to turn this out. Whoops, sorry, whacking the camera. Pop it out. And there you have your poinsettia. Now, to add some interest on mine, I used a liquid gold pen, and where those little circles were, I just colored them in, just like so. And then I wanted a red piece of bling. I didn't have any, so I just used one of my favorite techniques, a Sharpie marker, onto my piece of bling. I just take it off with my scissors. Put it in the center. Oops. There we go. And I was on my way. And as you can see, when you're not rushing and on camera, this is the finished product. So I hope you liked it.